city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And off we go from Cleveland. To return this, Marcus Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle. Anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Steering the ship, already in charge in just his first season, their rookie signal caller from the Ohio State University.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. And you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
they're throwing it. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. So you got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete from the contact.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That finds Pittman, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dialed it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Warren, quick on the draw. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. They'll go play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
On the return, here's Jones. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off the gain of 5. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Picked up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw now. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Number 7. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another game to Judkins. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Brings up 3rd down.
Got to keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Judkins. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Throwing now off the play action. Dump off to his fullback. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
3rd and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Malik Washington. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Steelers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And with just 2 games to play, he's sitting atop the league in touchdown receptions this season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
34 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Warren here from the gun. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Warren. Here's a design run. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it was...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's Judkins on 1st down. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Another one for Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing on 2nd. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
15 yards on the play. And the Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Johnson up the middle. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the pistol, here's Judkins. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Judkins out the middle. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Browns tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. To throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. On the counter, Dowdle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Steelers set to punt it. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff now to Judkins. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he gets it forward and still got a yard out of that. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Looking on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Toss play here, Judkins. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 on the
Looking to throw on third. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14. At the 44-yard
Trying to throw this from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamil Dean makes the play. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Boswell to add the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
That's good for a Browns.
On the give, here's Judkins. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
That's another Browns first down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
40-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Zone read. This is Judkins. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now, this snow is making all kicks a little tougher, and with that in mind, they're going to pass on the field goal and go for this 4th down. They'll go, Judkins. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going from the gun here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Browns make it 17 all.
17.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Washington now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Mark Andrews. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Jawan Jennings. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Broncos are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Cowboys.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Washington now to return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. That one's complete right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Finds him over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Jones. Escapes the defender. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Looking to throw here. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Massive hit! The ball is out! And this is going to be Browns football! Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Judkins on 1st down. It's so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Dropping back to throw. Brought in right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Motioning the tight end left. To the air on 3rd and long. Caught out left. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. If it was one of those crisp, clear winter days, Brock, perhaps they would try the field goal, but with this snow coming down, they are going for it. That'll be the 1st and more. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
25 yards on the play.
Sign quarterback run here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
He's got it. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
It's an option give to Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Washington now to return. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Now Judkins. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking in the air here. Hauled in down the sideline. Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Charging down the middle, and they block it. It's picked up inside the 45. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
27, Browns 24.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Tight end motioning right. To throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's Judkins on the counter. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
So this one on the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
Another game to Judkins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. Gotta wonder if that blocked field goal has them a little gun-shy here. They're going for it instead. Judkins running between the tackles. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Drawing up the design keeper. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And I'm just going to say, Brock, if you find yourself mentioned in the same breath as Calvin Johnson as a pass catcher, you've done something right. Well, what he has just done is break Johnson's single-season receiving record and place the two of them next to each other in NFL history. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for it with Warren. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Now, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, in this exclusive club. Boswell to add the PAT. extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns 24.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns getting their offense out there. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the counter, Dowdle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Browns 24.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Judkins. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
He's brought down at the
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He records his 7th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dowdle again. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield on their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. Continuing to move past the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Warren here from the gun. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
A gain of a yard.
Inside, give to Dowdle. Bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Steelers first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards.
Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Crazy,